It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 15 line, 15 line.
On first down, Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the double.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Snap.
First carry for Royce Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check three. Alert three.
Look, squeeze. Hit it.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
54 Mike. Hey, here we go.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Beck. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Rip left, rip left.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4. I'm here.
Get it.
Here's Locke to throw. He'll find Lindsay here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Let it.
54. Mike 54. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball. Slam.
Ready.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
36-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey. Spot.
80 weapons.
No.
Fight.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Go!
Here's Freeman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Saints 0.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
You got 4. You got 4.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Saints.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Breeze to throw again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 34 yards, and the Saints have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Saints 7, Broncos 3. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Hey. 4 down. 87's mine. I got 87.
Set. 30 base.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is Harris. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Breeze now. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're getting.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Broncos 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and he gets this one down to the 24. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, Charlie.
Block will try again on second down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Clock now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Yo. Right there.
On third and long, it's Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Bree's going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Breeze now to throw. Curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Flushed out right. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw it is Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Hey, zoom.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike's 5-4.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Who that? Check 31. Check 31. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Block. And that will be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Mike. Check. Hey, seam 6.
I got you. Kill.
Hey, turn it out.
Kill. Check the backer.
Ready?
Lock gonna go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Yellow waiting.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.